then you can pretty much just lift the whole thing out. Be careful, there's a little wire holder right here. Right there. Basically, as you're lifting it out, you pick that up. Should come off. There, and then you can just pretty much remove the whole internals, and then you've got the other half of the body. Battery door. That's about all there is to it. Now, we can move on to the actual internals. Now, this is bizarre looking and everything, but believe it or not, if you were to put air into this and hook the battery and solenoid up, this would fire. That's pretty much bare bones internals. So, let's get right to tearing it apart. Okay, there's a screw on the back, right there. Let me take that apart. If you don't feel confident doing this, take it to your local authorized gun tech, like me. I'm an authorized gun tech, and I am not responsible for anything you do to your gun. Now, it might be difficult to remove that back cap, so you can reach into the breech and push on it with your finger, and it should pop out just like that did. And now you've got the bolt guide with the little brass poppet inside, and it's got the velocity adjustment thing on the back, which you basically just stick an Allen wrench in. You could do this from the outside, of course, and you turn it. That adjusts your velocity. This is pretty simple. It's got a couple O-rings on it. It's one there. Need better lighting. One there, and one there, and one there, and one there, and one there. It'd be nice if it had less O-rings, but I mean, being a totally new design, I guess you should cut them some slack. Now obviously, there's some important components still inside. And you've got the bolt and the spring. Although the bolt looks just like the invert mini bolt, it's not. It's actually a little bit longer than the invert mini bolt. So, they're not interchangeable. The O-rings are. I don't know about the spring. I don't have a spring tester to test the tension on it, so it might have different tension to compensate for the longer bolt. So, don't go switching the springs around unless the place where you got the new spring kit, like Tech T, I don't know if they say, but if it says that it's good for the TM7 too, then it's good for the TM7 too. And you pretty much, when you grease this, you grease the bolt. Right now this one is greased by this stuff that I swear by. This is Hater Marmalade. This stuff is really good stuff. It's I think it's like 16-ounce tube, but I might be wrong. It's really great stuff. It'll last you for a year at least, unless you use too much, in which case you're ruining your performance and wasting your grease. Alright, bolt and bolt guide aside, we've got the solenoid. Now, it comes off just like this. I just dropped the screw, and you remove the second screw. They're really short screws, and there's these little brass washer things on them. And you should be able to just lift the solenoid right off. There's two. No. One goes here. Right there. One there. One there and one there. Now, inside one of them, this one, I know you guys can't see it on there, but just trust me out, there's a little white plastic thing. That is very important. Don't lose it. There's a couple spares in the little parts kit that comes with it, so it's not the end of the world if you lose it. It's an air restrictor. It's very important. See, there they are there. Don't lose those. Or it, if it's in there, it goes in the middle one. Just so you don't forget what one it goes in. So, the regulator also, you're not going to need to do any maintenance on. It's totally maintenance free. Don't even bother taking it apart. Chances are you'll cause more problems than you'll be able to fix, and I myself am guilty of taking it apart without knowing what I was doing. Back when I first got my first invert mini, I took it apart and ended up with lots of loud noises and bad stuff. Bad stuff. So that's about all there is to it. You've got the board, which is removed by taking off an Allen screw here and one here. I'm not really going to do that. For the modes and stuff, consult your manual. You've got the detents, which are right here. Instead of replacing the whole detents now, you just take this off. You just unscrew this, and you replace this little white piece, this little white plastic piece, and possibly the spring if you need it. You don't have to replace the whole thing as you did before with the invert mini. Careful not to cross thread the eyes, they have a tendency to do that, and you end up ruining the body. I'm trying not to ruin my body. Yep. That's about all there is to it. I don't think there's anything I missed. There really isn't. You can see right through it. There's nothing in there. It's not waterproof. Don't soak it or anything, or fry the board. Use common sense, yada yada yada. Grease it. If something's... I really can't help you with troubleshooting. There's 10,000 possibilities. But if you want, you can message me and I'll see if I can help you. If not, I might just tell you to go to your local invert mini and BT TM7 tech. And hopefully they'll be able to help you. Thanks for watching.